Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Offense set on first down. Makes the quick grab. They get him down after he makes the catch.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
This offense has a second down play. Handoff from the gun. Sweet cut there. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup, he went for it, he attacked it, got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
Quick release by the QB. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Kept it on the ground last time, bringing up a second down. Looking to throw, it's Mahomes. They're bringing heat. Keeps looking downfield. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
Quarterbacks have a hard job. They got to drop back and try to see the whole field and then see the rush coming to him. But you can tell he did a really good job scrambling outside the pocket, improvising, making a play with his feet, and then getting the first down.
They get him down after he makes the catch.
You're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
Coming after it. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Quarterback now on the run. Still looking. Fires to the middle. And the pass falls incomplete, and we are through 1 quarter. This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Now he's going to break the pocket. Finds a crease at the 20. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
He's got such good awareness in the pocket. He does a good job of feeling the rush, and you know it's a pass, and you want to keep your eyes downfield, but he sees an opening, and if he sees an opening, he's got the ability to go get it and get a first down.
Trying to run, it's Jordan.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles, and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Scanning the field, it's Mahomes. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. looking to throw on third. Feeling some heat. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Miami!
Well, your opponent can't beat you if you don't give them the football, and they were able to possess it throughout the entire first quarter, and they finally cap it off with that impressive rushing touchdown.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. He'll bring it out. It's Jones. Dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Wideouts all wadded up in a bunch. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
You know the saying, no risk it, no biscuit. If you want big plays on offense, you've got to be able to take shots. They didn't hit that one, but moving ahead in the second half, expect this offense to keep dialing them up.
Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass, it's Mahomes. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
The play action fake. Throws to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete here on 3rd down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. First down and 10. He's going to pass. Getting some heat. Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
Listen, a lot of time, tips and deflections are because you got great eyes and vision on the quarterback. You see him release the football, you break on it, you tip that thing, and make sure the receiver can't get it.
Quarterback will audible. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Makes the grab. It's Lockhart. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the change. Offense up tempo. He wants to throw. Pressure coming. Hit as he throws. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
You hear about shot plays all the time. Offensive coordinators love to take deep shots down the field. They plan them. They plan when they're going to do them, and I bet you we'll plan to see a few more throughout this game.
And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes cornerbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. trying to get to it. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Ball in the air, intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
What a great stick by the defender. But how about this? Quarterbacks like a smooth pocket where they can step up, set their feet. That defense did not give him that. Hit him while he's throwing the football. Made it easy for the defender to run underneath it, create an interception.
Quarterback floating away from pressure. Hits him in stride at the 10. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. To the air, it's Mahomes. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Canes.
The great thing about spreading a defense out, I can see where the blitz is coming from. I can see where they're weak. I can see my matchups. Nice job by the offense, spreading them out, taking advantage of their matchup, and getting in for the scoop.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And here's the return. Powers through. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet,
Lofts one high and deep. And that pass picked off. Got room on the return. The 40. The 20. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Hurricane. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. The Hurricanes will kick it off to start the second half. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. And the returner is stopped. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Bruce. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind.
And he's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been up to speed. His third interception.
You know, the best free safeties I ever played against were the ones that just have a sixth sense. It's like they know where the ball is going, and they can just bait the quarterback into trying to make throws that they never have a chance of making. That's what that guy did right there. He baited the QB into a bad decision and made him pay.
And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. fast motion from the offense. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And the Canes pick up the first down.
And just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward, let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job, nice execution. First down.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Looking for space. It's Sanders. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
They give it to him again. Trying to impose their will on the ground as he stopped after a 5-yard pickup to the 33.
I know the passing game sells, and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Looking downfield, it's Mahomes. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He'll try to do it himself. What a nice job by the defense stringing that out and forcing him out of bounds. He got nothing.
Yeah, I think that's nice discipline by this defense. Doing a good job playing inside out, using the sideline to their advantage, kind of stringing it out, not giving up yards. This is a really good job by the defense, playing fast and playing smartly.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Miami 21, Georgia 0.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch past the sticks. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. They make the stop, but they give up 5 yards on the run. It's down to the 11.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
And the ball squirted out. Touchdown, Miami. And the route is on. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 28-0. They took it 64 yards right down the field. And it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the school. Fielded in the end zone. It's Jones. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some pop. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be 2nd down. This Hurricane defense has been an impenetrable wall all day, not moving an inch against these guys.
And it's a complete effort, Reese. It's the front. It's the defensive line owning the work up front. It's the linebackers running. It's the secondary all working together, reminiscent of the 2001 Miami defense. Under 10 points a game, putting together a performance.
And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. And he's wrapped up. And the Bobcats will kick it away first. He'll bring it out. It's Jones. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. First down for this offense. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the wideout. And the pass hits, picked off. Oh, you could just feel it. He wanted to make that a big return, but his offense would come out and take over at the 44.
You could not script a better start if you're on defense, and great job being heads up and being aware that this offense may come out trying to be aggressive and throw on the first play. Everybody executing their assignments, and they get a takeaway right off the bat.
He'll keep it himself. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. The Bobcats racing to the line in a hurry up. Looking to throw, it's Ward. The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. He makes a grab.
I love it. The offense being aggressive. They're taking a shot. Good job by the QB getting a lot of air under that ball. And how about the receiver and his ability to track it?
Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. And he's got it! Touchdown, Bobcats!
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
Here comes the 2-point try. Looking to throw. Moves around to clear up the vision. Into the end zone for the 2, and they push that lead out to 8. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get landed on.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get some points.
Back to throw, it's Mahomes. He's moving out of the pocket. Looking down the left side. Oh, what a grab by the defense. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. Get it out on the screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. They'll try the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Linebackers have such an amazing responsibility. Got to play run, got to play pass. How about this? Seeing the run aggressively, getting downhill, and getting in the backfield and making a tackle for a loss.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man by himself. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Everybody holds their breath when this guy has the ball. On defense now, you got to stop the bleeding because you're allowing one of the best at his position in the sport of college football.
Fires the pass, intercepted. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35. And the Dogs keep playing fetch on these passes, channeling their inner Scott Warner or Champ Bailey or Keely Ringo and making plays.
Just ball hawking, making plays. And again, when you pressure the quarterback, and the Dogs do that as well as anybody, you pressure the quarterback, force that ball out, the secondary playing great coverage, making big-time plays in the back end.
Bunch formation for these receivers. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Line gets set, first down. The give to the lone running back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple as they get set to snap it just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll run play action. It falls incomplete, and will change ends of the field to get things started back up.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Texas State 8, Georgia 0.
Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Quarterback extends the play. He lets one fly deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. And he throws another interception, his third of the night. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45.
Well, I love the job by the coaching staff there defensively, matching the personnel of the offense, putting their dime package out on the field. So you bring out the extra defensive back, you're anticipating a pass, perfect timing to run that personnel, and you get the pick.
Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
They'll line up for a second down play. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And they can't make the connection. Conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Dropping back, it's Ward. Oh, he makes the catch. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. And the Bobcats moving quickly to the line. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Needs to grab well past the sticks. And he picked up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the first down there.
Yeah, and you've got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were, and because of that, he gives up the first down. Need to just be a little bit more aware as a defensive guy.
Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. We might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. Pocket starts to collapse. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
On third and long, you know what's coming. That's exactly where you want to get an offense. The passing game has to come out. You go nickel, bring some more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack to force the fourth down.
Well, look at this. Fourth down and 1.5 miles, and the offense is still on the field. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Lost one deep down the right side. Wide open, he makes the catch. They needed a bunch on fourth down, and boy, did they get it.
And I get aggressiveness. We get aggressiveness. We want to be aggressive, take shots down the field. First half, they felt like fourth and long. No big deal, and they get it. I imagine we'll get a few more of those.
The Bobcats have it in scoring position on first and goal. Trying to run it in. And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss. Got it back on second and goal. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
Now a two-point conversion attempt coming up. Wants to throw. It's Ward. Makes the grab in the end zone for the two as they extend the lead. They want to get the ball right back here in the first half. They've got the lead and going for the onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the second quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
And I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Looking for a productive play on first down. To the air, it's Mahomes. Fires one high and deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at second down. He'll set up to throw. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
Man, this QB has had a rough day, made a lot of mistakes, a lot of bad decisions, but look, still in here, still fighting, still throwing some.
He'll take a shot. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. He's going to bring it out from deep. Sometimes you just have to take the touchback. They get him down at the 4-yard line. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Ward. He's going to throw deep right side. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
Really nice play by the defender, being in a good position for that deep ball down the field, not letting the receiver put his big body on him, go up over top. The only thing that could have been better is that thing tipped to another defender, and it was an interception, but great coverage by the defender.
Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. And the Bobcats want to crank the tempo. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
The Bobcats decide to punt it away. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Boy, that seemed to be prime return territory, but instead he'll set the offense up with great field position. Just a few seconds, they'll try to put up a 3 before halftime. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. To the air, it's Mahomes. Showing the arm strength to the left. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. Georgia will kick it deep to start the 2nd half. Just one of those mistakes. It can't happen as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The offense set for a 1st down play. Well, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there. And the offense will take that penalty and move a little bit closer.
You got caught.
Offense getting set for 1st down. The give out of the gun. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Now on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Ward. Moves away as he feels pressure. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Running back goes in motion. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got his man on the right. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
This is exactly why 3rd down is practiced every single day. 3rd and short, 3rd and medium, 3rd and long. It's money down for a reason. You got to lock in. Great success by the offense so far on 3rd down.
And the Bobcats will snap it on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the inside give. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And I think a lot of times when offenses run these counters, you're going to fake one way, right? Pull guys the other direction. If you can get some penetration really quickly, get behind those pullers, you got a chance to get in the backfield just like right there and create a TFL.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Off the play fake. He's going up top. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Yeah, and I like the shot, the aggressive play down the field. And we like throwing those jump balls up to my receiver because usually the receiver makes the play and makes the defender look bad. Nice job by the defender getting a hand on it, tipping that ball away from the wide receiver.
A 3rd and long coming up here. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Bobcats want to pick up the tempo. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Unloads it left. Can't complete the long throw, and the defense gets off the field on 4th down.
I love when defenses are smart enough to swat the ball down. Don't go for the pick, especially on 4th down. They knock it down. You get the ball anyways. Nice job by the defender.
The receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Looking left. Lost the defense. He's wide open. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
Yeah, and listen, QB's got to find ways to push the ball down the field and make sure defenses don't just sit in zones and stay shallow. Nice job by the QB. Push it down the field. Make some big plays, baby.
A 1st down run on the doorstep. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. Tries again to get it in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs! On to attempt the try. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with the score from the 4. Going for the return. No idea what he could have been thinking to try to return that one, and they stop him at the 7. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field. They got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Dropping back, it's Ward. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Defense will always try to get some tips. You know, break on the football, get a tip, get it up in the air. Nice job by the player breaking on the football, forcing the incompletion.
Receiver now comes in motion. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Oh, picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. Oh, that was a terrific return as he takes it to the 9. And the offense suddenly with an opportunity it couldn't have expected with a 1st and goal after the pick. They'll try to get it in with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yo thought he was getting an easy win.
Texas State 16, Georgia 14.
Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line.
Nah, I wasn't even playing. I was putting in these bets for this game.
They'll keep it on the ground, right up the gut, looking for 6. Pushes ahead for 2 to the 7-yard line.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big-bodied guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on.
You're a
It'll be
fucking
4th
99.
down.
What the fuck? With sure hands, Hall of
So you
Fame.
can take the lead with a short field goal here, but you could send a message by finishing this drive with a touchdown. Back to throw, it's Mahomes.
That's my.
Makes the catch. Touchdown, Dogs. They've got the lead here in the 4th. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a
My
start
defense
like
pretty
that.
nice, I ain't gonna
When
lie.
you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. That's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of a great field position.
And the extra point is good, and the lead is 5 here in the 4th. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. And he's going to run it back.
Oh, no fucking way.
He's got great speed. He's on the loose. There he goes. Open it up. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Texas State. Well, maybe they thought if they kicked it into the end zone that he wouldn't dare bring it back. Instead, he just dared them to tackle him, and nobody could. What an explosive return.
And those guys got so much speed, they ain't scared. And you could tell, takes it out, good blocking, give them a little crease, and you could see the speed. You don't put slow guys back deep. You don't see Jesse.
Well, bigger go home.
No. You see the fast guys. You see an open space, and boom, he's gone.
Think so?
They want to throw it.
Think so? Think so? Think so?
And he's knocked down.
What a big play for this defense in a critical moment. You cannot allow them to convert that 2-point play, right? Because
was
if they
waiting
do,
to pick that
all
shit,
of a sudden
too.
it's a field goal game. Great job stepping up and making something happen at a massive moment.
He'll bring it out. It's Jones. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. took it down the field for a touchdown the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to take the lead in this football game.
So they got to be feeling good.
Oh, no, no.
Score, your defense does your part, Jesse. This offense keep that momentum.
I pressed the wrong button on that one.
And just keep doing what you were doing on that last drive, right? Well, whatever was working for you, just go back. Keep using those same playmakers to allow you to go down here and score a touchdown.
Line getting set on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. He's got him this time. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Here's this offense with
Yeah, he a sleeper. He not.
He
not even all that, bro. He's my fullback.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Release to the back. It's complete. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
We don't fumble over here.
Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs.
If that happens, I'm putting in Mark Ingram.
Back to the air
No
one
cap.
more time.
Oh, that's it. That's it. Oh.
And he's got it inside the 25.
That's Justin Lockhart, 99.
They find the shot opportunity, and they take advantage of it.
He like 6'4".
They've now put themselves in a chance to come back and win this thing.
I ain't like Milrose. I had him for a little minute.
They'll throw it on first down. Fires to the wideout. He makes the catch. There was tight coverage, but a perfect throw.
Yeah, bro, he's 6'4". I just got him yesterday, the other day.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback.
He was at 98, and then I put him on roster. He at 99.
In a matchup that he liked,
And he's 6'3" or 6'4", with 99 speed, I think.
Nice job between those two.
He's looking to throw.
Oh.
Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
All right, that's good. We'll see.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming.
I don't like that. Oof.
He's looking to throw.
Ooh.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long.
I try to get that shit
different
off,
ways
bro.
to affect him. Weren't able to get there, but on that play,
No cap.
because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Oh, that shit.
Needs to get it in the end zone on third and goal.
We in there. We fucking in there. We fucking in there.
What a great job by this offense. Listen, I judge all.
Put it on Pat Mahomes. Come the fuck on.
Right before the half, in the fourth quarter, late in the game, just like right here, you need a score. You got to go take the lead. They do everything they can now. Defense, you're up. I need you to give me a stop.
Nah, I got faith in my defense. Especially now that I'm on user in my shit and I ain't doing nothing on my phone. Yeah, I got faith in my defense. They was playing good without me even playing.
He's going to try his luck from the end zone. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line.
I was watching. I really was putting in these shits, so I wasn't even caring. I was like, fuck. And I was like, all right, 16-0. Ready to start playing now.
In their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the
Yo, where's the spy? I've had to fucking
get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced this situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots. Throw beyond the first down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
To the air. It's Milroe.
Is Milroe going to throw it, though?
Feeling the heat.
Is Milroe going to throw it, though? Get it. Oh, you. He should have. One of them bitches should have caught that.
It'll be third down.
Ooh, I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't like that. Get there. Get there. Get there. Get there. Get there. Oh, it's up. It's up. It's up. It's up. It's up. It's up. Oh!
Pulls it in on the left. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did.
Why the fuck can't Ward back in?
Ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
Ooh.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on
I think you gotta pause it and switch him out.
I know you want to go to this guy because he's made so.
Yeah, you gotta do it in the depth chart to switch him out the whole game.
For you, but when he's doubled, surely somebody else has a.
That's why he was fucked up. His injury was increased. All his stats dropped like -15.
Now I got one-on-one matchups elsewhere that I gotta go.
It don't tell you. It tell you on the chart. It tells me what your player is. Shit, it should tell you.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
It'd be at the top right when you picking your plays. It'd be like wear and tear chart.
Statistically for this quarterback, but his decision making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open,
yeah, tell me about your players and my players' injuries increasing and shit.
That's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Ooh.
And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. Timeout call by the offense. 24 seconds.
That D-line something serious.
Down a possession here in the fourth.
I got damn near all 99s in every both sides of the ball except my O-line. Bro, I ain't even gonna lucky. Most of my shit I be getting through training packs with the training points and getting lucky in packs. I'm not even gonna hold you. No. Oh.
Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
That just could not have gone any worse for the offense, guys. Not only are you dropping the ball on fourth down,
fact, he almost caught that
touchdown. That should be 6 on the board. You need players to step up.
Stop. 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 Lockhart. Lockhart. Lockhart.
Touchdown, and that might do it.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late. Maybe they could have wasted the clock. But they've no doubt about it. This one's over.
Here comes the 2-point try.
I'll barely be on here. I'll be on Warzone now. I'm waiting for the new shit to come out.
Trying to barge in.
I had to delete that shit. I've been a 2K man since 2K17, and I ain't fuck with it after this one. Because I used to be a YouTuber on 2K, bro. I had like 2,000 subs, over 1,000, a million views across my whole channel, bro. I'm not fucking with that.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return.
That's why I don't fuck with that shit, bro. You gotta spend hella bread to get something in that game. They just take your money, bro, and give you an ass game.
Looking to move it through the air. Dances away to buy time. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7th. A strong, methodical, workman-like effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
That was a good ass game, though.
Describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks in practice. They knew what to anticipate. They knew what looks they were going to see. And when those looks presented themselves, boy, oh boy, did they ever take advantage.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this is...
That was a good ass game. That was a good game. And he was cool. He ain't gonna hold you. Them games be fun when he got a mic and they cool. Oof. 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 I ain't gonna lie though. I don't think I could fade any of these. I think I got better players at all these positions. I might take the quarterback just in case he get hurt. Yeah, I can't fade nothing else. Jared Goff it is. Oh, I gotta get 2. Fuck it, I'll sell you. Fuck it. I keep you. That ain't bad, that's slight. I could low-key dump it on him. Say fuck. Give him dot. And motherfucking... Where's that? Oh, they got 2 on it. Some slight. Some slight for the secondary.
The Bearcats will put total leather to crank us up. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First down here for the offense. The run from the shotgun. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-game land. Georgia going up tempo. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Looking to pass. It's Mahomes. They're trying to get to it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
On third down, he drops the throw. Finds the tight end.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
The Dogs will have a first down. No huddle offense to the line.
And I like this. I like aggressiveness, especially early in ball games. Set the tone. I'm going to go for it. I'm going to play four-down football. Nowadays, it makes a lot of sense. You see it with analytics. Go for it, even if it's in your own territory.
And just an awesome job by that defender on that play. Great awareness, and he had his eyes on the quarterback, so he saw the ball thrown, and as such, he was able to go and swat it away.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on third and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
That's one thing this defense takes a lot of pride on. They like tackling the catch, and they like being around the ball. That time, he was in proximity to knock that thing loose. Nice physical play.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Got it past the marker. And more yards after contact. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it. Now, a fresh set of downs.
Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a first down for this offense. And the Bulldogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They try to pop a run on the draw. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Now setting up shop in the red zone. Leaves it with the running back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The 11th play of this opening drive. They face a third and short. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. They'll try to get the first through the air. Makes the grab. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it first and goal.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent. And
he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
I think what you love about that opening drive for the offense is the balance. They were able to throw the football to set themselves up into position, and then he carries it in for the TD. You got to be able to keep defenses on their heels, and they did a nice job of that on this opening drive.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Fielded in the end zone, it's Lee. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The offense lining up for a first down play. They'll leave it with him. Finds his way ahead for 6 and a little breathing room to the 17.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, the inside kid. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Georgia 7, Cincinnati 0.
Now facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break. Caught in the backfield, it's Jordan. The Bearcats have a first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to...
Hit the afterburners, kid. At the 30. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Dropping back, it's Jordan. Bought a little time, lets it go. Short gain on the completion, good footwork, gets him the first down.
We've seen really nice balance here on this drive. Quarterback's 3 for 3. He's picking this defense apart. They've also run the ball well, too, and here they are down close to the goal line. This defense has no idea what's coming next.
And backed up, 1st and goal. This defense fighting to hold the lead and carry it to the locker room. He's looking to throw. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Bearcats. The AT unit on the field. Right down the boulevard. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Going downfield for the big play. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Looking for more room. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence they can flip the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
Starting to feel a little pressure. Stands in and takes the hit. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's 2nd down.
Really nice job by the defense. They know the quarterback was outside the pocket. They were still able to get a hat on him just as he was trying to make that throw and force the incompletion.
Off play action. This time he's got it. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. 3rd and short coming here right from the midfield stripe. Looking for a man. It's Jordan. And the pass is intercepted. Well, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it 1st down at the 39. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. They're bringing heat. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. He's looking to throw. Coming after him. They get to him as he throws. Picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Man, this thing's starting to snowball now in a bad way for this offense. Second interception in as many drives. This quarterback has got to be able to turn the page and make better decisions.
The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with the system.
The incompletion leads to 2nd and 10. Back to pass, it's Jordan. Feeling some heat. Escapes the... But he can't get away again, and down he goes, and the trickeration is not so tricky. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Facing a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. He lofts one down the sideline. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. And they weren't able to get him in the middle of the field, so now a 49-yarder from the right hash. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
Yeah.
So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half.
Fuck up.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man is stopped. And now will leave it up to the offense on the next drive.
You missed the greatest game earlier.
Clock is wound down, just over 20 seconds to go.
You missed a good-ass game last game.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. Unloads to the wideout. And
What?
this will be incomplete. A big hit there. Forces
I
second down.
think so. It was close as fuck. But the funny part of it, the funny part was, guess what the score was before I started playing? I was down 16-0 by halftime.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
And then I hopped because I was placing bets for the game in the middle of the time I was playing. I was like, fuck it, I'm letting my AIs play. Bro, I look up at the screen, it's 16-0. I said, all right, I'm about to lock in. It's all on the stream. It'll save on there when I end it. But I was like, let me lock in. He was talking in game chat. He was cool as fuck. We was chilling in game chat talking. And then we was firing back to back in like the 4th quarter, bro. And my defense held it down, bro. I ain't even gonna lie, cause he almost came back. Like it was a fight at the end of that game. That was a good game, though. No cap. I should have added him. He was cool. I ain't gonna lie.
That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone and he's knocked down to the 10. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. And then a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Caller, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get it.
What you did yet?
In these types
What you did to your car now, yo?
Trying to get guys out in space. See if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks his trend.
And that was good defense.
Intercooler.
Personally, we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
What's your engine? You got a V6?
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot. And these teams are just struggling.
So you got a 4-cylinder turbo?
Defense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw
Bitch, you
game.
basically
It's
got
kind
what
of
I
been a
got.
rock fight on both sides.
Bitch, you basically got what I got. Bitch, I got a twin turbo.
Turns out to be an easy conversion for this.
Bitch. No. That's why I tell you my shit faster, bro. I got a turbo too. Fuck out of here. It always is, bro. I'm not streaming from PC, I'm streaming from a system. That's exactly why. Don't worry though. I'll get in the crib. I'm gonna get my setup right.
Looking for a man. It's Jordan. Got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Offense gets the job done again. Build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple
He did.
making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
So when you going?
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A very efficient drive.
Keys, I'm gonna get low on you, yo.
Things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass.
You is so lucky I ain't got the car I want, bro. I would get so low on you.
On the move from inside his 5.
See, I wouldn't even want to take you out your car, because if I had the car I want, I'd put pink clips on it.
31 after a
God.
nice return. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here. Plenty.
Oh, that's Lockhart. Oh, no way you overthrew that. Oh, no, Pat Mahomes. Oh my God. Nah, Lockhart had that, bro. Pat Mahomes overthrew that shit, man. Damn.
They'll throw again after the incomplete.
Whew.
Just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They can really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Getting some heat. He turns that loose down the right side. Got some room to
He
run.
overthrew him a little bit. It was close, though.
After a good return on the interception.
That's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Off play action on first down.
Oh, bitch.
Slings it downfield.
What the fuck?
Finds a room to throw that one in there.
Ain't no way he doing this shit with Mark Sanchez.
Always licking their chops after their defense gets a takeaway because they know now, hey, I got a sudden change situation. I've got a chance to take a shot and pad my stats.
Back to throw, it's Jordan. Working that left side now.
I like the decision by the
Man, fuck that. Keys, get on call, yo.